First of all, I want to thank the Sheriff's Department for the very quick and very thorough investigation in this case. These cases are complicated. They require a lot of work, and the level of commitment to doing the work that we require in order to be able to move with our prosecution is praiseworthy. I want to thank you. I want to thank our people and our prosecutors involved in the case. Again, this is a case that I think everyone from the very beginning recognized the import and how critical it was that we get it right, and we get it right immediately. And I have to tell you that before I get into the details of this case, I think that collectively as a community, we need to begin to think about driving in safety. We have seen a tremendous uptick nationally in the level of traffic-related death in our country. We're seeing people driving at speeds that, quite frankly, were very uncommon years ago. I understand that the vehicles are faster, they're quieter, but that is no excuse. Just about 2 weeks ago, we lost 2 members of our family in another tragic collision where an individual was going over 100 miles an hour. And here, in this particular incident, we lost 4 young people with a complete life ahead of them for really no reason other than complete and reckless disregard for the life of others. So, Neon Ralston, Peyton Stewart, Deslin Williams, and Asha Ware were seniors at Pepperdine, and they were minding their own business, just being in the neighborhood where their school is, and they lost their life unnecessarily. For those reasons, we're here today to announce that we're charging Fraser Michael Bond of Malibu with 4 counts of murder and 4 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter. He is being held on $4 million of bail. On October 17th at around 8:30 p.m., Mr. Bond was allegedly speeding at speeds of 104 miles an hour on a 45-mile-an-hour zone on PCH when he lost control of his BMW. He allegedly crashed into a parked car before crashing into 4 pedestrians standing together on the side of the roadway. All of the young women died at the scene. The investigation revealed that the defendant knew his actions were dangerous to human life and deliberately acted with conscious disregard for human life, committing 4 counts of implied malice murder in this case. I can't say this enough. We have to realize that when we're driving a car, we have the potential of killing others. When we're driving at 100 plus miles an hour on a 45 mile per hour zone, the only reasonable conclusion that could arrive out of that behavior is harming others. And in the worst case scenario, as it happened here, is killing others. We're going to ensure with our partners in law enforcement, the people that engage in this behavior will face severe consequences. But I also recognize that what we do here is not going to bring the 4 victims back to their families, back to their communities. And I understand that generally what we do in these cases is not a deterrent. But what can be a deterrent if we all collectively talk to one another and hold one another accountable to make sure that no matter how much you think that you're in a hurry, you must follow the rules of the road. You must understand that when you're driving with complete disregard for the life of others, severe consequences can occur. And that could include you going to prison for a very long time. We're heading into the holiday season, and I know that people begin to go out more at night. Sometimes we have long days where we're working, and then we're going out in the evening to enjoy a family gathering or gathering with friends. I strongly recommend that if you are going to do that, especially if you plan on drinking alcoholic beverages, that you consider not driving, either having a designated driver, using a taxi, using some other means of public transportation. I want us to collectively as a community think about the harm that we can cause by just a few seconds of disregarding the safety of others. We continuously see not only people driving very fast, not only driving under the influence of narcotics and alcohol, but also distracted driving, texting, talking. And I truly believe that the only way that we can abate this problem is we all begin to hold one another responsible. And that means when you're a passenger in the car, if your friend or family member is going too fast or not paying attention, is telling them. That means talking to your kids, talking to your other members of your family, to your friends, and that means holding each other responsible.